there, this is T-Mac again with www.wildfieldouttdoors.com, and the most asked question I get is, what traps do I use for what animal I'm trying to trap? And of course, what's the difference between traps as far as double jaw, offset jaw, and so on. This is about every kind of trap there is as far as coil springs. Coil springs are the ones with the small ears on each side. Long springs have got the long ears on each side, the spring. This is a double long spring, this is a single long spring. Only got one spring on it. There's several different brands out there. These are Victors, Dukes, Bridgers. I like the Dukes because they're affordable. That's just plain and simple. That's just most trappers, when you get started out, when you're young and you got to buy your own traps, Duke's what we started with. So I'm just going to go over every trap I got here. This one here is the smallest one I got. It's a number 1 Duke, and this would be good for muskrat. That's about it. Maybe a small coon, but you never know what kind of coon you're going to get, so I'm going to say stick with the muskrats. The sizes go by jaw width, right around 5 inches outside to outside. So that's all the numbers do, is tell you pretty much the bigger the number, the bigger the jaw spread. And that little dude there, that's a good beginner trap for people who are just getting into this, and for muskrats, which, muskrats right now are worth good money. So you can pick up a half a dozen of these for less than 40 bucks, and they'll pay for themselves pretty quick. They're about, with shipping and handling, it just depends on how you order them, $5, $6 a piece. So, and of course I buy most of my stuff, my new stuff I get from Murray's. I have had great success with Murray's lures, and they work with you. I haven't had a problem yet, but if you email them and ask them something, they're right on it to answer you, and just really great people to deal with. So that's what I order all my traps through. And on the muskrat thing, this is a 110 conibear or body grip trap. These are illegal in Oklahoma. Can't set them, but it's not illegal to own them. And but this is another good muskrat catcher. And mink. Mink will go right through this. The number 1s with mink, I'm sure it'll hold a mink. I'd drown him though. Put him on a drowning set, and that'll work for you. This is a 1.5 Duke. Once again, just a little bit bigger. This thing, I've used these to catch everything. Everything I've trapped, I've caught with one of these. Coyotes, of course our coyotes here in Oklahoma aren't great big, so I ain't going to say, hey, go out and buy a bunch of these and go coyote setting, but this will catch anything. But the main use for these, I find, is for coon and fox. Just the next step up for muskrats, mink, coon. I've held fox with these easy enough. I typically go for a bigger trap though for canines. But still, this is a good creek set for coons. Now, the next step would be your 1 3/4. This is a 1 3/4 offset. In between the 1.5 and the number 2. This thing, I can catch anything with it, but this would be a great bobcat set, I believe. This 1 3/4 is probably, right up the bobcat alley. You can set these for fox and coyote, but bobcat's what I like to use this for. This is the number 2, and this is what I primarily set for coyotes. I've caught fox in them, they hold fox just fine, but as far as out there on the line, if I'm setting for coyotes, I'm putting number 2s in the ground. This is the number 2 again here. We'll go over that jaw setup later. This is the number 3. I mean, this is a big trap. And it is a tough trap. What am I going to use this for? This can be used for coyote, especially the northern coyotes, the big coyotes. This sucker right here is going to hold. The jaws are over 6 inches, and they'll tell you when you buy them what the jaw width is, inside or outside. I don't remember which way they go, but that right there I'll use it for beaver. Okay, really open, wide mouth. Beaver have a large back foot, and bam, that will hold him. This is the number 4. You talk about a trap. This one is a 4-coil coil spring. It's got extra springs on these right here. 2 on this side, 2 on this side. You talk about, and it's got built-in double swivels. This number 4 is the biggest trap Duke makes as far as coil springs, and look at that. 1 to 4, quite a difference. The number 4, once again, I'm setting for beaver.